big day. This little dance we're doing with the two other much bigger boats. Amy's nailing it. Look at that, perfect. So we've done the facilities, we've turned round, and now we're heading very slowly towards Teddington.
It's so busy because there's a regatta. So we all have to go into this really small channel. So it's a proper tidal section, this one is. So you have to book timings. We're booked in the slot between 3:15 and 5:15. So we're making our way slowly down that way. A bit nervous, but I think it's going to be all right. We've seen people do it and it doesn't look that scary.
I'm not as scared as I will be for the Tower Bridge bit, but it's our first bit of like actual tidal waters, which is always going to be a bit scary. And then because you have to go out at a certain time, you have to be through by a certain time. We've not really done any of that before. We're almost at the lock and the nerves are starting to bubble up a little bit.
There's the lock, but we're about 3 hours early. You're gonna be all right getting it.
I know.
Anchor's hooked on. Don't let it swing. Yeah.
So we've just had a little wander down to Teddington Lock, and the lockkeeper seemed surprisingly relaxed, and he just said, oh yeah, you're a bit early, but come down sort of 30 minutes before your allocated time window, so you can go through. You just sort of have to go near the lock so that they know that you're trying to get through, and that's about it. Limehouse, Brentford and Teddington are all operated by different like organisations. So we've got about an hour to kill, and then we'll just trundle down to the lock, and then that's about it. Sort of weirdly relaxed.
Good boy. So smart.
It's time. Life jackets on this bit are strongly advised but not mandatory, but just playing it safe.
We're going into the lock for our time slot.
I'm scared.
It's a busy lock. Just looks like a normal lock so far.
Yeah, I know it's going to be fine, but I'm still scared. Maybe was just checking with the locky that we're going to be all right with the tides.
That's it. We're on tidal water.
I'm scared.
Confusing though, because they gave us a time slot of 3:15 to 5:15. From what we've researched, we're probably wrong, is that you leave Teddington at 3:15 and you've got until 5:15 to get to Brentford. And we thought we was all right with our timings, but then on the wall at the lock it said the next high tide is in 15 minutes time. So I said to the lockkeeper, I says, does that mean we're going when the tides change? And he was like, oh yeah. And I said, well, is that bad? Like, we shouldn't be going then. And he was like, oh no, you'll be fine. You'll be with the tide. I don't know what it all means, but the lockkeeper said that this is the right time. It just feels wrong.
Yeah.
But yeah, so far, so good, I think. Seems all right. This guy hasn't got a clue what's going on. We could take him anywhere.
Yeah.
And he'll just be like, okay. Dupe's also not a clue. Do you know where we are, dude? How are we feeling so far?
I am nervous about what the tide thing is, and I'm very hyper aware of like sounds in the engine and smells from the engine.
It's 3:20, and that means the tide is now slowly starting to drop.
Yeah, because it's high tide now. Now it starts going back out.
We hope it's going to be slowly.
Yes.
There's paddle boarders about, so I can't imagine it's going to get
Yeah.
crazy any second now. It's always reassuring when you see paddle boarders and like swimmers and stuff, because it's like, oh, okay, we've got a propeller, we'll be all right.
It is a little bit easier for them to just abandon ship though, isn't it?
It's opening up now.
Look at all these fools, Amy. Don't they know how terrifying this river is? They should be running for their lives.
We're life jacketed up to the nines.
There's just like children paddling with an ice cream. No, this is terrifying. They're wrong.
We're coming up to Richmond now. A little convoy of 3 narrowboats.
Our little flotilla of safety.
This feels like a test run of the Tidal Thames. So far, so good.
Next weekend, we'll be going out on the really scary bit. There's a trip boat catching our little flotilla.
Leave us alone. We're going at our own pace.
So far, I think we're making quite a good time. We're coming up to Richmond Lock, which should just be open. If it isn't, I don't know what's going on. And then we're over halfway, it's just this bit, and then we have to get into this teeny tiny little channel, which apparently is a little bit tricky. And given that the last time we had to come off a river and do a little turning like that, this happened, I am a little bit nervous about that.
I don't look.
The trip boats go so much quicker on this section. Look at the wake.
I'm scared. Scared.
Get ready, Amy. That is a pretty big wake.
Oh my god. What is happening?
That's actual waves. Alright, you got this, you got this. Here it comes. Get ready. Hold strong.
Oh my god, look at them.
Whoa.
Did it go in the exhaust? It nearly went in the exhaust.
That was huge.
Now I'm scared even more.
You smashed it.
I had to proper hold the tiller.
Was it? Was it really strong?
Pushed it, yeah.
Right, that we survived that ordeal. Coming up to Richmond Bridge. It's funny because we started our boating journey on the Llangollen with Armco everywhere and a lock every 6 months. And now look at us. What are we doing? This isn't what we signed up for.
Oh, I'm really proud of us though to have like a little moment. Like, look at us go.
Woo! How you feeling?
Good.
I think you've handled the scariest bit, which was that enormous wave. Wow, we're properly like in London now.
Look how busy. This is Richmond. Looks nice.
It does, doesn't it? Okay, it's quite intense trying to concentrate on everything, so we're tagging each other back in.
Whew. You have to proper hold the tiller and push it quite hard. We think this is the case, but here's the lock, but because it's high tide, we can go under the bridge.
I think we can anyway.
We hope we can.
We're going. We're going to try.
Ah, there's the lock. Oh,
Yeah, we're good.
that was scary.
That was a bit tense. Alright, onwards.
I don't know if you can tell, but we're bobbing a bit now. Getting a bit wavy.
Look at that. The prop went as the water went down past it. I don't think it came out, but it was shallow. And Michael from Minimalist was like, when you get a big wake go past you, you'll hear a sound and you'll be like, oh, that's what it sounds like when the prop comes out.
I'm scared.
That big tour boat's literally drifting around the corner, it's going so fast.
Oh my god.
He's coming for us, Amy. I'm just clutching my life jacket.
It's coming, Wes. There it comes.
Right, here we go. blowing my socks off.
Oh my god. I need to check Dupes hasn't drowned. There was where the tide started, so you can really see where it's lowered now.
It's just funny to think back all the times we've complained when a boat on the canal's gone past just over tick over and they've got like the slightest little wave, and now we're out here, it's getting splashed.
So these are the white buildings we've been looking out for, and we're nearly at the turning now. So here where this post is the turning, so we're going to take it wide and go in and we'll be on the Grand Union Canal. We've almost done it.
Flashbacks to the error wash.
There's the turning.
I want to go past there and then turn, then I know I'm not.
2 beeps.
Yeah. There we go.
Go Gigi, go!
There is no forward momentum.
Really?
Yeah. Just letting it
Put
drift
some more
over.
ropes on
Yeah,
now.
Just letting it drift a bit more. Get clear.
I'm nervous.
It's alright. Yeah, you can feel it pushing like a block. It's really weird. That wasn't too bad though.
Nice! So you can get an idea. You basically
Go
just straight.
sideways.
We did it! Well done! Woo!
Yes, survived our first taste of the Tidal Thames. Turning was a little bit tense, but it wasn't too bad. I'm glad I went past the turning and then started turning, because you do just drift sideways.
We were under control. You did really well.
Sweating.
We're in London.
That's so weird. We are like actually in London.
We're in the capital city on our little home.
Oh, it's so weird. There is a lot of stuff in the canal. Welcome back to the canals, Amy.
Yeah, there's hardly anything to Thames Lock because it was just with the tide, so.
It's like an inch difference.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right, Grand Union Canal. Can't believe we're in central London.
This is so surreal. I don't actually feel like we're there.
It's so cool though.
Yeah.
So many big boats still.
I'm so sweaty. Partly from the stress and partly from the heat. I was worried that my life jacket was going to go off. I was sweating that much.
We can take these off now. Well done.
Off we go. Look how many boats there are. We don't want to push it, and our friend's bear's moored around here. So we think we might. Excuse me. We think we might just moor up here. Amy!
Yeah,
We don't.
I think we're going to moor here tonight.
Seems alright.
We made it! We're so excited to show you our London adventures, so make sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss any.
Thanks to the patrons and for the bags of chips, and we'll see you next time.